Hi everybody, it's Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I am so sorry that this is not a live video. It's very, very windy here in Michigan today, and it just kept like kicking me out after just a few seconds. And I've even noticed trying to upload the message that my live wasn't working was giving me trouble. So, I'm going to record this, obviously. So you are watching a pre-recorded video today for Saturday Sip. And then I'm going to try to upload it. Fingers crossed that it will work. If it doesn't, I'll upload it as soon as I can. So here we go. I promised you guys on Tuesday that I would show you guys how to make this card, and then I was not feeling well, and so I was unable to go live, and I am still not 100%, but anyway, we're going to give it the old college try, and hopefully we can get it uploaded. So I'm hoping I stay in camera mode. I'm going to try and stay within my awesome glass mat studio, because that's a good indicator, and I have to watch my time, because if I take too long, it cuts me off also. It's very weird. So I'm going to be using from the celebrations. These are hard to miss, or easy to miss if you don't look. They are on page 9. There's also some ribbon in here that's like that. That's hard to find. But they are opaque faceted gems, so I'm going to be using those from the celebration catalog. And then the stamp set is from the Holiday Mini on page 64. Also, so here's the Holiday Mini. Here's all my pieces. I'm using thick basic white designer series paper from, I think, oh, I forgot to look for that. Darn it. And time is running short here. I think what's on the back. I'm going to look. Hold on, because I don't want to waste time. I should have kept turning pages. It is from the Softly Stippled 12 by 12 designer series paper. So they are both the, and it was right here. Look, if I'd have paid any attention, it would have bit me. So these two things right here are the paper and the little gems I'll be using. I'm also using dies from the annual catalog. They're called Wanted to Say, and it has a lot of different sentiments. I've used this many times. One of the other things I will be using is the adhesive sheets. If you do not have these, they are awesome, especially for the project we're doing today. So let's go quick like a bunny, hopefully. So I'm going to start with the easy peasy stuff and fold my thick basic white cardstock in half, which of course I have pre-scored because it is thick, and so we definitely want our thick paper to be scored. Then this one's going to be just a hair different, just a hair. You'll see when I compare the two from the original. Look at even the back of this paper is so pretty, isn't it? Oh, love this paper. Celebration knocked it out of the park this time. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I want it all, especially, I will say, especially the designer series paper. Probably my favorite thing though, honestly, is this glass mat studio. So freaking amazing with the little chamois, and then this piece right here, which does stick to the glass mat. It does. But I like having as much space as possible. Also, I had some of you ask, I cut down my foam chamois. I cut it. Now, one thing I will tell you is if you cut it when it's dry, it's going to be too big, because when you wet it, it sort of bulks up. So there we go. And then I just keep them there handy. It's a good idea to keep a wet washcloth or a wet spritzer, a water spritzer or something to keep moistening these if you're going to be stamping all day. It's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to be cutting out the sentiment with I'm with the with the things from the wanted to say, and I've already put the adhesive sheet on the back. So I'm going to cut this out, and then this one is going to be cut out with basic white. And now I want to stamp the main stippled rose here into the center, and then I will eventually cut that out too. I'm going to put those over by my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to start with Pool Party, and I'm inking the whole thing in Pool Party. I'm going to ink it up really good, especially because I haven't been down here for a while. I'm not kidding you guys. It's like I think I mentioned this the last time I did a video. I just took a ridiculous break, and I needed it. I needed it. I've been doing Stampin' Up! For over 23 years, and I have made some decisions. I'll talk about them later. I'm not going anywhere, but just want you to know. So there is my Pool Party background, and then I already have ink from squeezing the Daffodil Delight ink pad, and I'm going to take my blender pen, and I don't want too much of this, so I'm going to kind of test it over here. Okay, that's good. And I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow here and there in the flowers. Not a lot, just a little bit. And when I think that my thing is getting a little too thick, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out a little bit here. You don't want to blend too long because this is basic white, and it will start to tear a little bit, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put a little bit out here, just a little, just to add a little bit more color to my little rose buds. Go kind of circular there, and then again just a little bit on the edges of my rose. Not a lot. I mean, you know, you can do what you want. And actually this one, I don't know if it's because it's been setting or if I didn't remember and I used a darker color, or because, you know, I don't know. You're going to see this one does not look quite the same as my other one. So we're going to put a little here just to tie in the roses, kind of make them look like they're more yellow when they're buds. Now it took me a minute to figure out that this is a bud over here. So I've got that. Now I want to clean off my blending brush, and I think you guys know this. Oh look, there's a bud down here I forgot to grab. So let me get a little in there too. Just a little subtleness on these rose buds like that. And then I'm going to clean this off. Then I can take it and I can blur the lines a little bit. Now this has been sitting for a few minutes. I usually do this pretty quick, but if you run your blending brush over an inked image, it will blend out. Oh look, there's more roses. I've got to fix those. That's the thing when you're coloring, you end up seeing things that you forgot about, like those little roses. So now I can grab a little bit and do a little bit of yellowing here on these roses also. I'm going to make that one a little bit stronger yellow. So basically that's what I did, and I think I'm gonna grab my Pool Party because I think I want to color these leaf areas a little bit more. And some of you are probably noticing that these ink pads are not the new ink pads. They're not. Why should I ever replace them? I replaced what I needed to, got the new ones, but I'm still, you know, these are still good. So there is just absolutely no reason for me to have replaced them. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. So I am going to have to pause this at some point because I don't want to run out of time to do this. So I'm going to pause it while I finish coloring just to save some time on the video, but you see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and I cut everything out too, so that we could save some time. So you can see I used some washi tape to try and hold this one in place a little bit. Oh no, I think I tore it. I think I did. Let's see. Oopsie. Even with washi tape, yep, there's a tiny little tear there. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. You're going to think, oh, she did that on purpose to teach us something. No, she really didn't. Okay, and then I cut out the outline Celebrate. You can see that here. And this little piece falls out. Now, sometimes I hold this piece, and I'm going to show you something that I did recently. I cut out, I cut this one out a second time in Balmy Blue, and then I did something interesting. I laid it on white, and see how this piece here has all of the innards. I meticulously, and I say that on purpose. Hang on, let me grab my, take your pick tool. I meticulously went through and I saved all of these little pieces and put them back in place. I'm not doing it this time because it was a lot of work, but the effect was pretty cool. So I do want to show you my my sample when I'm done picking these out. But you can see how you need to pop them out, right? Kind of have to have them out of there for your word to make some sense. But again, I saved all those little tiny pieces. And what I did was, here's the original, right? Or actually, this was the original. The white Celebrate with the pool party background. And then on this card that I showed you guys, it's really the white outline. And I very carefully cut out the Celebrate that in the Balmy Blue, and then I added the little pieces back in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they are it's like the reverse image. So yeah, that's something you can do. Again, did not do that. Then I'm just going to very quickly peel the back of this. Having take your pick tool is a must, or very sharp scissors to get these kind of things going. That's my opinion anyway. So see, that helped me pick it up and move it. Look, I have a piece stuck to my finger from an innard, probably from an E. So we're gonna get rid of that. Then now when you're putting these down, and I would zoom in, but I don't want to mess up because this is a recording. So use your television, or find a way to zoom this if you can. Then you want to place these back in the center. Don't stick to my fingers. And get them in place. And I like to go letter by letter, because you would be surprised how much these guys like to move around. So take your time. Try not to let it stick, but when you've got one where you want it, press it in place. Something is stuck up there that I'm going to need to fix. See it right there? I'm going to finish doing this before I figure out, oh, I see what it is. It's no big deal. And the T and then the E. So there we go. So now I have the very pretty little Celebrate, right? So now I can put everything together. Very simple. I don't know why this isn't laying flat. You know that makes me crazy. Lay flat. And I'm going to put all of this stuff up on dimensionals before I add my bling. So I'm going to start with my awesome Stippled Rose bundle here. I don't know if you want to call this a swag or not, but I guess it's swaggish. Is that a word? Swaggish? I'm going with it. Swaggish. I love having a spot to put all my little thingies. Oh, that one didn't come off either. And then they're not all over. Oh, that one chose not to go in. So there we go. So now I could decide to do that, but I don't think it fits as well. It does, but I don't know. Should I do it just to be different? Let's see if the Celebrate fits. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'll make it a little different. I think it's a little tight, but it fits. So there's that, and then I'm gonna put the Celebrate up on dimensionals also. Now you may want to use the mini dimensionals for this. I am going to use the full size ones, but I am going to trim. I need to grab my snips. Just a little thin piece here. And I'm going to see if I can pull that up and then cut. Hopefully this is in camera. I think I am. I think I'm in camera. I'm going to set that right there so that my C has something to support it also. Again, pick off your backings. Don't you love this tip? I don't know who thought of this, picking it off, but it's just so easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So then there is my Celebrate. Now I can grab some of my gems, and then I can show you both projects plus another one. I am thinking that these look pool party-ish to me. So I'm going to grab these and set them around my cart. I think I need a new gummy. So you can add more. I like these on here. I do, but they kind of blend in a little bit. I think, I'm trying to make room here. I think I actually, and you guys tell me, I actually think I like these silver dots better. I think they stand out more. They're both pretty. They're both blingy. So that is nice. But, and then here's the one that had the other Celebrate. And then here's one I did a while ago, a very monochromatic, but you can see how it's the same flower. It just looks really, I mean, even these two look really different. I think I must have used a darker color here and I didn't realize it when I was making the video, because that's prettier in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. But look at this fun one, you guys. I don't think I showed this. I can't remember if I did a video, but this is just our white baker's twine, and I colored it in the, I believe this is Old Olive. I colored like half of it. So when I swirled it around, I got both colors. So gotta love you some white baker's twine. And here I used some tiny little pearls. There's 3 of them there too. So anyway, this is Saturday Sip. Let us all cross our fingers that it actually posts today. If the weather will allow me, I'm going to try it from my computer, and that might be a little stronger than my phone. I'm not sure. Anyway, it is celebration, so remember you can get free stuff like this designer series paper, those blings, all kinds of adorable stamp sets and other designer series papers. You can shop at MemoryINKers.com. You can email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. The hostess code this month is 4Z as in zebra, M as in Michael, B as in Bob, F as in Frank, H as in Henry, W as in Wayne, 4. So that's 4ZMBFHW4. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick Saturday sip. Hope the weather is good by you. We still have winter storm warnings, although so far we haven't gotten as much snow as they expected here in southeast lower Michigan. And we have the wind. So, all right. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend, everybody. Bye.